Good evening, good afternoon. We're just doing a little bit of a live thing here. Give you guys a little bit of update about our YouTube channel. We're promoting 2018 every day a video. There's going to be some big changing. We have a new editor, a better editor. It's actually the same one that the professional YouTubers use. We are actually learning it. We're going to get to know it. Now we got some cameras. We got some good cameras. Right now we will be editing everything at 1080p, 60 frames per second. But in the future, we're actually going to be promoting 4K. We're going to actually start uploading all the videos. The videos will be set at 4K, and that'd be 4K 30 frames per second. On the 5, it will be 4K 15 frames per second on the 4, if we decide to do the 4, because remember, it's picture on picture, right? But right now we're 1080p 60 frames per second. My goal is to give you guys the best quality video that I could possibly give you. Plus, we have our ways of walking around now without the jiggle of the camera. So we're going to try to get more active. Let's see, David Tate, Joe Thompson, Jag67. Well, hello guys. Welcome to our live show. I'm going to do a half-hour live show and see if you guys are going to come in, and if you have any questions or anything, this is the opportunity. I get the questions all the time down in the comment box on each video, but sometimes I get so busy or so wrapped up, right, that I don't actually get in there and able to look at everything. Angie and Chuck from the Angie and Chuck Show. They're giving out business cards. They're actually, I saw your video tonight. Absolutely, they're mailing off. I think you guys were getting ready for the big storm, the winter storm. Elizabeth McDaniel, she's from up there by Edwardsburg, but it's right there at the state line of Elkhart and the Michigan state line. Big John is in there. Good afternoon. Now I got 1 thumbs up and I got 9 people watching. Thumbs up, guys. We're campaigning thumbs up. Or you can give me a thumbs down, I don't care. Whichever way you want to go. That's on you. But hey, let's get some thumbs up. There you go. There you go. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It is around 8 o'clock in the evening, somewhere around that time right now. And I think it's, what, about 9 o'clock Eastern time. Storm here in, okay, in Canada. Yeah. Hi there. It's bad here. I'm going up there to Omaha, so I'm hoping I don't run into a lot of this stuff. Angie and Chuck says 6 to 10 inches of snow on Friday. Wow. I'm picking up a load up in Lincoln, Nebraska, going to New York Friday, so I'm hoping I'll be taking 80 across, so hopefully it's going to, well, it may not be done. It may just be getting started, but wow. I know you said tonight on Angie and Chuck, and if you guys want to watch his video, he's got a video up every day, every evening, prime time, 7 p.m. Central. I do believe it's Central. If I'm wrong there, Chuck, let me know. But yeah, he said, I guess getting ready for, I think they said 3 to 5 inches or something, but that was on tonight's video. But anyway, well, we had 10 people there. Somebody went bye-bye. We just lost another one. Boy, I tell you what, I got your interest all together, don't I? Yes, thumbs up, Trucker Jukebox. Who said that? McDaniel. Well, if I can just get you and Larry to watch my videos, that would be great. That would be great. That would be awesome. I want everybody to watch my videos. I want you guys to get out there, if you don't mind, and promote my channel, you know, say, hey, Trucker. And if you give me a subscriber, if you actually help me get one, I want to know. I really do, because then we got to make it right. We got to make it right. We're trying to get, we're not that far. I mean, we're at 57 now. We're 2,957. So if I'm trying to hit that 3,000, trying my best. Every day, the cameras are up. They are rolling. Like I said, right now we're at 1080p, 60 frames per second. Eventually, we're going to be up to 4K because I'm unlimited data now. I'm unlimited Wi-Fi, so I can go in there and really upload these videos and not worry about I'm going to run out of you know. Hey, Scotty Fields is there. Scott Fields, hey there, buddy. And Psychomaster 46. Contact number 46. Okay. Is that like a secret code? We have about 3 inches right now. Yeah, I tell you, I should get that other foam in. Let me get that other foam. Hold on. Let me grab that other foam real quick. That way. Okay, we got the other foam here. Well, I missed a call. It doesn't surprise me. I'm gonna go in here and look at something here. Let's look at the Doppler radar. I was in rain today. This morning it was 48 degrees where I woke up. And it was just rain. I mean, lots of rain. Yeah, I do see right there it's running along 80 right now. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's running along 80 now. It looks like it's up there in South Dakota all the way down to it looks like part of Des Moines. It's about 14 out right now. It's cold, huh? Joe Thompson, I would try, but nobody knows or cares anything about truck. You know, if it wasn't for trucks, man, whoever that, you know, period, they would starve to death. So they should care about trucking. Trucking, I don't know, maybe the era is different when I was young, because when I was young, I loved trucks. I loved everything about trucks. I mean, I didn't play with those when I was a kid. You know, I got Tonka trucks and little die-cast semi-trucks. I loved that, you know. And every time I saw a truck going down the road in the car, my mom used to get mad at me because I'd take my hand and pump, and I'd get the trucks to blow their horns, and my mom would jump, right? And she'd, quit that, you know. But people today just, I guess, like you said, Thomas, nobody's interested. But, you know, it's more than about trucking. It's, you know, when people are actually sitting around thinking that chocolate milk comes from a brown cow, they should watch trucking. Hey, Jukebox, been sub for quite a while. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. And Braxton says, hi, Jukebox and Chuck. Yeah, there you go. Somebody said hi. Braxton said hi, Chuck. Let's see. How old are your 2 babies? I got a golden retriever. Is my best buddy. Yes, after my wife passed away last June. I'm sorry to hear that. He was her big suckered. Be safe out there. I think, and I want to say this right, Jake is around 3, almost 4, and Panda's only a couple years right now. Yeah. There you go. Chuck and Angie said hi. Am I saying? I'm saying Braxton. It's Brandon. I'm sorry about that, buddy. I am really sorry about that. Brandon. I'm sorry. I said Braxton. Me too. I used to stand by the road for hours getting driving. Yeah, it was a big thing to me. You know, it fantasized me. You know, I knew exactly what I wanted to be before I even grew up. You know. And I used to You guys are gonna laugh at me, but I used to take a long stick. I would get it like a 2x4 or something, and I made it where I can hook part of that 2x4 on my bicycle, and the truck was my bicycle, and that 2x4 was my trailer. And I know it sounds silly, but trucks has always been fascinating to me. I just wish there was a YouTube channel back then. I would have watched nothing but trucks, because, well, that's me, you know. Thanks for the sub. Yes. Who subbed? Somebody subbed somebody. Sub to you guys as well. How you say that there? I am grumpy. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you said you subbed them too. Big 13815. Hello, Jukebox. Well, hello. How's the puppies? They're doing okay. They're sleeping. They're sound asleep. Matter of fact, Jake is snoring. He's actually back there snoring. Hey, Drive Shaft, buddy. What's up? Hey, I'm still subbed to you, but I know why. But I am still subbed to you. I do watch whenever you do bring one up. I do watch. Oh yeah. Me and Rudy, we sometimes talk all the time on the phone. We were talking about different subscribers that we were actually subbed to yet, and I said, yeah, I'm still subbed to Drive Shaft. Well, I got the notification. I ring that bell, so I know when you got a video up. So I do watch. No, don't get mad if I pronounce this name wrong. Oh, dude. No, I don't want to stop. Am I reading this right? Turd and T-U-R-D. If not, man, just throw something at me. He says, hi, Jukebox, new subscriber here. Love your content. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to be gathering some of these names up of some of my new subscribers. I'm going to be here down the road, be giving some shout outs. I just want to make sure I get the name right? I did trucking thing for a while, but couldn't get used to the hurry up and wait game. It took me about 10 years to get used to it. I don't know if I'm even used to it yet, but I like it. But I'm thinking about, really honestly thinking about, this is going to be my last year, because I'm wanting to actually get in an RV and go up, and it'd be the same thing. I'll be having the camera out the window if I do this. The only difference is we won't be bumping docks. We'll be going to places. You know, we'll go to the Grand Canyon, or we'll go to Sturgis, or we'll go somewhere, but it'll be nothing but fun. And listen, we work all of our entire life, 24 years of pushing this truck, and we're not going to live forever. So I just want to do something different, right? When are you coming to visit to Duluth again? I don't know. I haven't even thought about it, tell you the truth. I think I'm going to wait till after the snow stops. You know, I don't want to be stuck up in Duluth. Turd Ferguson is a troll. We had issues with him. Oh, okay. I don't know who he is, so I'll let you take care of that, Chuck. You're a monitor on there, so I'll let you take care. I didn't know who he was. When are we going to meet you, buddy? Well, I guess whenever you see me out here, just say hi to me. That's how we're going to do it. I'm 3 days ahead on my videos. Somebody asked me why, and I said, one, it's easier to keep up with the rendering. I got to have that cushion in order to keep my promise that every day is going to be a video. Got to keep that promise, you know. So that's why. And two, mainly for security reasons, and just in case there is a nut out there and he's thinking about maybe what do you call that, when somebody's always following you, just to keep it safe, you know. Not that they're not going to be able to find me out here, but by the time they get there thinking I'm there, it's 3 days, so I'm done gone, right? Love your videos. Start watching 2 months ago. Well, thank you, Chris. I do appreciate it. And somebody else, Maria, I should scroll down. She said hi to me. Maria Lynn, she says hi, Jukebox. Well, hello. She's up from Canada as well. Kimberly Ray says hello, everyone. And let's see, I better scroll down. Stalker, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I do that because I only had one person actually follow. I don't know why he didn't come up to me, but I guess he lived in Bowling Green, Ohio. And I don't never take my trailer home. I take it to a certain place and I drop it, right? He followed me over there, but he never came up and said hi. He ended up following me to my mom's house. And it's not a good idea because Tom, my mom's new husband, you guys met Tom on some of the videos. He was in law enforcement. So if you're going to sneak over there, it's a good way to get in trouble, right? So, but he followed me over to, and this not recently, this has been some time ago, but followed me over to my mom's house. Tom came out, thought it was a friend of mine, and thought I knew the guy, and I didn't know the guy. Before the guy told me he was actually subbed to me, I said, I don't know this guy. I thought the guy was coming over because he knew Mom and Tom. And he said, oh no, I just followed, I'm a subscriber of Jukebox, and I followed him to his, and Tom told him, you don't do that. You don't do that. That's a good way. Tom told him it's a good way to end up in jail, you know, stalking like that. That's, and then it was a request from Tom asking me to, can you make your videos a little gappy there, so that way if you tell them you're going home, they don't, you won't be here, you know, or they won't follow you. So that was an idea. Peter, okay. Scott said, yeah, that's not good. It's not good. You should never follow nobody to their house. That's a good way to get your, of course, where I come from, I lived in Missouri, right? So that's a good way to get your ass shot. I wouldn't have the guts to do that. I would call you first. Hey, you know, hey, I know you, I watch you, whatever. I like to bump into you. Do you have a place like a Walmart or something? You know, I like to meet up with, but never follow nobody to their house. That's a no-no. Yeah, that's infringing privacy, and there is a law against that. Very true. Yep. Noah, hey, from Jersey City, New Jersey. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's a long-time subscriber as well. I met up with Noah. They're in Bordentown, New Jersey. They're at the Petrol. Go into my videos, into my archives, and you'll see it. But Noah's a very nice guy. We talked, what, Noah, an hour and a half, 2 hours inside the truck. Yeah. So a nice guy. So does anybody have any questions or anything? I mean, something, or why do somebody asked me, why do you wear your glasses like that sometimes? Because I got bifocals, and I can't go down the road looking right out my glasses because my bifocals getting away. So it kind of messes up my vision going down the road. So sometimes if you see them like this, it's because I'm looking through the top part of my glasses. You know, that's why sometimes you see them down to my nose. When you are headed to Georgia, let me know. I will. Yeah. Robert was on my Sunday Classic show. He come on live with me. And he come into the house, let's put it that way. You bet. I will let you know. Newark. I'm in New Jersey. Oh, Scott Filge is in Newark. Noah, thank you for the nice... Oh, you absolutely. It's nothing but the positive truth about you. Nice guy. I would love to meet up with you again. I just don't want you to have to walk, you know, but I would love to meet up with you again. It's a school teacher. Look with your glass. Yeah, but I do it because of the bifocals. People always do ask me, why do you got your glasses like this? But it's because of the bifocals. Message. Oh. Who's that, I'm just curious, real quick, Chuck, who is, because Trucker Review always comments on my videos, and he's never said nothing bad. Who is he? I mean, can you just give me 1 second and let him come up there with something, because I want to see who he is. He's, I mean, I know you got good intentions, but I want to, because he actually comments in my videos, so, and he never says anything bad. I don't know if, but Trucking Review, come back up there with another comment. Chuck, this time don't delete it real quick. Let me see. He might just be saying hi. Message deleted. Oh, I can view it. I guess I can view it. You don't get. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and delete it. I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay. All right. Go ahead and delete it. Hey. Now wait a minute. That's that Calvin Moorhead that is writing that junk. But this Trucking Review channel said, hey guys. No, you're all right. I didn't. That one guy, you did okay. I don't know who he is. Calvin Moorhead. Yeah, you see his. Delete it. Yeah, he don't need to be making statements like that. If you're gonna come on here and make rude, obscene, we just kick you out of there. That's, yeah. But Trucking Review himself. Let's see. Okay. Trucking Review channel. Okay, he said, hey guys, Trucking Review did. I don't know if that's the same guy or not, tell you the truth. Hey, Don Winokur. He's on today's video, guys. What is today? Today's the 7, 8, 9, 10. I think on the 10th. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think on the 10th. If you watch the video, you'll see Don Winokur. He's on video today. We stopped and had some lunch, and actually he bought me lunch. I didn't expect him to, but he did. Misfire. No, well, see, what confused me is that Channel Review has actually commented on my videos, but he ain't never said nothing bad. But then that one name, and I said read message, and then a whole different name came up, and he said something about being drunk or something. But yeah, if you see that, take it out of there, Chuck. I didn't realize you have to unblock. Oh, wait, is Trucking Review blocked? I don't know how that works, really. Well, there's Trucking Review, but what? Okay, he said, hey guys, so. But I don't know, it says, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, I'll block him. I'll block him. Yeah, if you see any trash on there, guys, and if you're a monitor on my channel, you're more than happy to get it off there, because I don't want that junk on there. First of all, let me tell you guys something. I don't believe in, well, I just don't trash nobody. I just don't have time for that. Well, we're getting a whole bunch of these trolls coming in there, huh? That's okay. Chuck, you're staying on top of it, though. What did he say? What's for supper? I had pork steak, French fries, and green beans. People are tough sitting. Yeah, you know, people are. It's the same way on the CB radio. Somebody get on there, talk trash, but when it comes to getting in front of somebody, they don't talk like that, you know. I just ignore them, you know. I pop them like a balloon. I don't even acknowledge that they're there, you know. Because if you give somebody like that 5 minutes of fame, they're happy, you know. And I'd be damned if I'm going to have anybody ever make me decide I'm going to take my channel down. Let me see if I can get this up a little. I'd be damned if somebody going to think I'm going to take my channel down because it's easier just taking them off than it would be taking down my channel. I got too much invested. Oh, wait a minute. Ah! I dropped you. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Alright, you there? Sorry about that. I dropped my phone. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. My bad. I dropped my phone. How you doing tonight, Mr. Jukebox? I'm doing pretty good. Brandon, you got your sign up in your new truck. Oh. My channel is very clean. I will keep it that way. I will never have no trash on there or no if I don't want my mama seeing it, if my mom can't see it, it won't be on my channel. I'll call you after the live show. Oh, I better get my phone ready, huh? Okay, but yeah, do that, because I'm sure you're gonna explain to me. You got, okay. Eating his hand too much. Eating his hand, I don't even know what that means. Really enjoyed. Thank you. I enjoy making these videos for you. Somebody, well, I'm surprised. Somebody asked me why. First of all, why do I have a YouTube channel? Why did I bring up a YouTube channel? Or what made me decide to bring up a YouTube channel? And the story behind this, I'm going to tell you. First of all, I live by myself, right? When I decided to make myself a YouTube channel, I only had Pooh Bear. Okay, I didn't have Jake or Panda. It was just me and Pooh Bear going down the road. And see, I grew up, it was my mom, my dad, my sister, and I. And every night at supper, we'd sit at the table and eat, right? And Dad would always tell the family what kind of day he had. And then my mama would always tell us what kind of day she had. And then Mom and Dad would actually look over at my sister and I and say, how was school today? Or how did you do anything interesting? So I would go in there, or I would say what happened to me and my sister. Well, when you grow up doing that, all right, buddy. Thank you for coming in here, Drive Shaft. A lot of respect for you, buddy. Really do. But when you grow up in that environment, and you're actually, you know, of course, when I got on my own, my dad is gone. He passed away some time ago. My mom, she's getting up there in age. Me and my sister don't really talk. And I came to miss that, you know. So every day I'd be working, whatever, and I'd be wanting to call or tell somebody, hey, guess what happened today? But I didn't really have that. So I didn't even know what YouTube was at the time. So somebody told me about YouTube, said, have you ever thought about taking a camera and showing everybody what kind of day you're having or anything like that? And I'm like, never thought of it. But first, what is YouTube, right? I didn't know what YouTube was. So I got in, I started looking at YouTube, and I started watching Trucker Josh. He was the first one I started. Now this is before I knew Rudy or anybody. So I started watching Trucker Josh. And from that point on, a little over 4 years now, I've been making video. It started out with my computer. Then I bought a cheap camera at Walmart. And then it went up to the GoPro, and today, so I use you guys like I use, when I say you're like family, I mean that, because now it's like, guess what happened today? And I'm using you guys for, you know, that's good. Most family don't. Our family did, but I missed it. You know, I missed doing that. So now I use you guys. See, I'd be saying, still cleaning house with the trolls. Well, they come in here, don't they? But now I use you guys. Hey, guess what happened today? Trucker Josh has changed since he got married. That's okay, though. Change is good. Change is what makes us... We all change. I guarantee each and every one of you guys that are on here right now, let's say 10, 15 years ago, you're different today than you was then. We all kind of get a little older, so we get a little more intelligence, or we get a little more... Now, wait a minute. Oh, okay, she retracted. I thought somebody deleted her. She's a good person there. Yeah. Don't forget what I was saying. Ah, she whiz. I get sidetracked a little bit. Oh yeah, we all change. So, Trucker Josh, it's okay he's changed. I mean, you can always go back into your videos and see how it used to be. And that's what's nice about... But yeah, we all get older. Yeah, I saw that, Chuck. I had to get my bifocals up there to see that. So you're good. You're good. But no, we all change. And change is good. Jarrett Myers. My brother's father-in-law passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. He drove a truck for 50 years. Man, Jared, my brother, father-in-law. Well, you know, it is tough. It is tough. The only one I got alive now is my mom. And I guarantee you guys, the day she passes, you guys are going to know. See, I use my YouTube platform to show you my day. So, whether, like when I lost my friend Jerry Menard, some of you guys remember him? And when he passed, I had a few tears out of... I ain't ashamed to open up and share with you guys. I just ain't. And if somebody gets in there, if I'm sad, and I get in there and I share this with you, and somebody comes on there being a bozo, he's out of there. As a matter of fact, he'll never make a comment, or she'll never make a comment on my videos ever again. And if I had my way about it, I'll make it where they can't even watch my channel. But you can't stop them from watching. You can only stop them from commenting. But I use you guys, so if anything really bad happens, I have to share it with somebody. Who am I going to share it with? My 2 dogs? Sometimes you just got to get it out there, right? Sorry, Jukebox. I understand. I had a typo. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I thought somebody deleted you at first. It's like, no, Marie Lynn, she's a good person. So, real men do cry. I don't ever want to hear a man say, I would never cry. Bullshit. Let me punch you in the nose. You'll cry. We all cry. That's part of growing, man. It's like we all laugh. We all got the emotions, right? We all cry. We all laugh. We all, we get mad. We get happy. We get the blues. You know, that's just part of being a human being. If you can honestly say you don't cry, well then, I'll get you some of that 40D40 oil or whatever, and we'll make sure you don't rust. Because you're not human. My brother and I take turns staying a week at a time at our parents'. Oh yeah, my dad is 92, my mom. Well, great, man. Ooh, that's a good I really doubt if I ever see 90. I'm not saying that. That's just I'll be lucky to see 70. I just sit on my ass all the time. Probably not eat the right foods all the time. And you know, I got a habit, you know, so somebody says, oh, you need to quit smoking so you can live longer. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not saying, I'm just saying it ain't gonna happen, you know. The only way I can quit smoking if I get out of this truck. I mean, I have to get out of this truck altogether, be retired, put me in a place that's got rubber walls. Don't let me see nobody. Don't let me talk to nobody. Because, first of all, you guys are going to hate my guts. You know, because I'm probably going to be rude, and people are going to forget, oh, he's not smoking. That's why he's being... I tried quitting one time. And it didn't last very long, because as soon as I was walking right into a shipper's office, and there were 6 people around that door smoking. As soon as I walked through that, I smelt it. I was only 2 weeks out. I went right through that, and it drove me up the walls. So I said, and I went in. I even asked the shipper, I said, why are they outside the door all smoking? You know, I'm trying to quit, blah, blah. Well, that's I walked back down, and I asked that one guy, I said, you have a cigarette? Yeah. He gave me a cigarette, and I just blew it. My uncle died and he was 99. Wow, Noah, that is one year from 100. I lost my wife at 31 years. In December, I cried, I think of her. Yeah, you know, if I lose my mom, I'm going to lose it. And you guys will know. I'll make a video. I will. I probably cry like a baby, but I don't care. I consider you guys like family, and I really mean that. Truly, I do. My mom passed away 11 years ago. I think my dad passed away, it might have been about 5 or 6 years now. I didn't really cry so bad when my dad passed, and don't get me wrong, it's not that I didn't care, but it hurt. I mean, I had a tear, but it wasn't, it didn't last long. But my mom is the one I'm really close to. Oh yeah, she my only family left. And what I mean by that is talking family. Because me and my sister, I don't know, she just won't talk to me. She don't call me. She doesn't talk. So I've called her, but she's just never, you know. Know how you feel, yeah. My pops is the only family I have left. Yeah, Jody. Losing mom is always harder. Yeah, well, you know, that was your suitcase before you was born. My dad died when I was 18 months old, and my mom passed. Oh, man. That's got to be tough. You didn't even get to know your dad then. Probably only through stories of your mom, huh? Yeah. I lost my mom when I was 3. We never want to see it happen, right? Just never want to see it happen. I gotta, believe it or not, so I'll be making these videos either until YouTube decides to close their doors and there ain't going to be any more because of YouTube. But if YouTube stays around to the end of my life, I have a final video that's actually on my YouTube channel, and that video will only be shown if anything ever happens to me, and Trucker Rudy has the access of able to get into my channel. And when that time comes, I gave my mom and then I don't know who I'm gonna give it to next, but for somebody to call if something happens, because obviously I'm not gonna be able to, right? But Rudy, I get the word, then he'll be able to get into my channel, and then he'll be able to pop up that video. And that's why somebody asked me, why do I put "to be continued" on the end of all my videos? As long as you know there's "to be continued," there's always going to be another video. If you don't see "to be continued" and you see the end, it's done. And I'm done. And the video that I made, it's supposed to represent after I'm gone. And I won't play the video, but I'll give you an idea. It says, guys, thank you for being part of my life, and thank you for being part of my YouTube channel. And it was a great pleasure of knowing you guys. And unfortunately, God wanted to take my life, and he chose to do this. And I just want to thank you guys for being part of me. And then at the end, it's going to say "the end." And that'd be the end of Jukebox. Hope I didn't make nobody cry. And the video goes further than that. I just gave you a little bit of a, you know, That is cool idea. Yeah, you know, it's not just, but yeah, it's going to be right up to the very end of my life. If I'm told I've got cancer, if I'm told I got this, everything is going to be played out right to the end, right to the end. Even when they put me in that casket, it's in my will that there's going to be somebody with the camera. There's going to be a camera there, and then when the time comes and they close that casket, the camera is going to be inside the casket when the door shuts. It'll be my little speech, plus when the door shuts, the end. And of course they got to raise up to get the camera out, but that's how it's going to go. There ain't one YouTuber that took it to the very end. I'm going to. The only thing that's going to stop me from doing that, though, if YouTube goes under, right? If YouTube says, well, we're going to close our platform, well, let's hope that doesn't happen, because I really enjoy it. I'm going to have to, well, I guess I use Facebook from that point, but that's the plan. That's how serious I am about. So when I say you guys are like family, you guys are like family to me. I'm not going to say that if I don't mean it, you know. And that's why it really aggravates me when I see that somebody does come in. And I tell you like family, and then they just go, you know, they unsubscribe. I don't care if they unsubscribe, but I want them to check me out first before they come in, because well, first of all, every time I see a new subscriber, it kind of makes you feel good, right? I don't know how long we've been making. Okay, 41 minutes. I guess I'm kind of over that 30-minute. YouTube will be gone long before you go. You think so, Russ? I don't know. They could last. I mean, it's part of Google. It is part of Google. And you're probably right. YouTube, well, it is a possibility. But then again, they could be around for a while. I guess it all depends, right? It's internet. See, it's part of the internet. And don't get me wrong, YouTube is getting paid. Yeah, they're getting paid by... Oh, I'm going to lose my camera again. Hold up. I'm going to lose my phone. It slides down the thing a little bit. I'm going to throw in a pack of smokes and Budweiser at you. That's cool, man. Yeah. Got to go. Love the videos. Okay. Jimmy B. Hey, YouTube is more popular than ever. That's, you know, I don't really... I can see it changing a name. I can see it changing names. Oh, Newell's going? He's saying bye. Okay, well, thank you, sir. We're going to be going here real shortly, too. I unsubbed to your... Now, what? I unsubbed to your channel for 60 days at 1 day. You unsubbed from me there, Jody? Is that what you're saying? I unsubbed, that's what you said, to your channel for 60 days at one time. Well, hopefully it wasn't something I said wrong. Okay, Angie and Chuck saying bye. All depends on those mega channels. You know what? It may take 10 years, but Chuck, you're going to be one of them mega channels. And the reason why I say that, because you got good content. That's why I say that. And that's because oh, okay, Jody, I understand, buddy. Well, I guess if I got locked up, I wouldn't be able to make no channel neither, right? Let's hope that never happens. I love the new video with the picture. It's going to get better, Maria. Right now, we're 1080p, 60 frames. Eventually, we're going to move up to 4K. Yeah, we got some good cameras now. We got some good... I got unlimited Wi-Fi, man. I can upload 1 million videos and not have to worry about running out of Wi-Fi. So I'm serious about this. Now, I didn't render today's video yet because I got 2 already in YouTube ready. Well, you got 1 in the morning coming up automatically. Then you got 1. But see, I deliver this load tomorrow. Then I pick up a load Friday. So I got more time after tomorrow afternoon. Then I'll render today's video and tomorrow's video. Yeah, I like to, okay. Hey, Larry. Adam, I'm Jukebox. My friends call me Jukebox. The IRS bill collectors call me Larry. I tell people that. You know, I'm Jukebox. You can call me Larry 100 times, I may not even notice you. But if you say, hey, Jukebox, I'll say, yeah, what you want? That's what you're used to being called, right? Next time in New York, oh, North Carolina, hit me up. I will do that. Oh, we go there all the time. I was there twice. I like to do videos too, but I have people who can't understand me. You know, Scott, you gotta quit that, man. Just make videos and just be your best at it, man. You know, I can tell you guys who have, I can show you a man who has no arms, no legs, had all of his limbs blown off because of the war, and this guy works for a living. You know, if you're gonna use a handicap as your pacifier, you'll never go nowhere. So if you have a handicap, you got to work with that, and you got to make it work with you. And if you're not willing to do that, and you're going to feel sorry for yourself because you have a speech impairment, or you're hard of hearing, or you can't walk, then you'll never get nowhere in life. Never get nowhere in life. Look at me. I have a high-pitched voice. Every time I go through a McDonald's drive-thru or a Burger King drive-thru, I get people telling me, may I take your order, ma'am? You know? And then, you know, of course, when they see me at the window, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, but I don't get mad about it. You know, I don't get flustered about it, you know. But I guess you could say, now people, you guys knowing me for how long, so you've never really, but I do. I have a high-pitched voice. But I don't let that encourage me from making a video. I didn't figure if you guys going to get on there and laugh at me, well, then start laughing, because I'm not going to stop making videos. In today's video, you stopped at the Loves real close to me. Oh, they're in Kentucky. I stop there quite often. That's where I get my fuel. Thumbs up, everybody. Yeah, please, thumbs up. Well, yeah, I got 20 thumbs up, though. Scotty, do some video. Yeah, make videos. Who cares what you sound like, you know? Matter of fact, you may actually encourage somebody that's, let's say somebody that has the same handicap that you've got. Maybe you'll encourage them to make videos. And they can honestly say, well, it was Scotty faults that I saw one of his videos and I sound just like he. Now I feel pretty good about making a video because this guy made a video, see? At least you don't sound like a hillbilly. Well, I can. I'm half redneck. Wait till you see tomorrow's video. The name of my video tomorrow morning, I'll tell you, the name of it is Redneck Repair. You guys are going to see me do a redneck repair on my trailer. If I have baling wire, duct tape, or whatever, I can make anything work. I can make a repair. You'll see it. I was actually underneath my trailer making a repair. Gave you a little bit of insight there, what you're going to see tomorrow. Okay, got to go. Take care. All right, Gerard, thank you, sir. Thank you for chiming in there. I appreciate it. Exit 27, yeah. We're out of here in 11 minutes, guys. 11 minutes. Duct tape, zip tie. Yeah, zip ties is what I was going to say. You'll see me using zip ties tomorrow morning. That's what I used on my repair. I'm not going to tell you what I repaired. You'll see it tomorrow. But when I got done and I got back in the truck, I told everybody on camera, I'm a redneck, and I can fix anything if you give me zip ties, duct tape, or baling wire. And I carry all them products in my truck just in case. Seriously, if you just need to tie something up, tape something up, and I ain't talking regular duct tape, I'm talking Gorilla duct tape. That stuff is strong enough you can hang stuff with that. Hell, I repostered a whole seat using Gorilla tape. Remember my other truck, my 530 truck? If you looked at my driver's seat, you can see that it was kind of beat up. Well, it was duct tape that was holding that seat together. And I sat on it every day. Scotty, I sound like I can out of the backwoods of Tennessee. There you go. Really, though, that probably irks me the most is when somebody does have a handicap. Instead of making it work for them, they have to think that that's what's going to keep them from getting anywhere in life. You know, that's somebody who ain't trying, you know. I call redneck fiction ghetto fix. My offer box, my iPhone is duct taped. It's a tool, you know. It's something that you need. My problem was I was fixing to go through Knoxville, and I had a driver on the CV that told me I'm about to lose my mud flap. I'm telling you what it is. He said, you're about to lose your mud flap. I said, really? So I pulled into one of them right before you get to the 20, what is that, 24, not 24, the 40 and 24, 75. 40 and the 75, where 75 goes down to Chattanooga and 40 through Knoxville. Right before you get there, going eastbound, there's a place for trucks. Trucks can pull in there and park. Well, the driver that was behind me told me, he said, Mark, where you got a copy? Well, I always drive with the radio on. So I said, yeah. And he said, you're about to lose your mud flap on your trailer. So I pulled in there. Sure enough, I got one bolt holding that mud flap on. Now, I didn't really have all that much time to try to break bolts and and besides, even if I'd have broke the bolts, trying to put them through to hold the mud flap, it wouldn't have worked. So instead, what I ended up doing, I took my drilled a hole into the mud flap and took a whole bunch of zip ties. And believe it or not, I still have the zip ties holding my that mud flap, but I put like 20, 30 of them in there. Was that this? Yeah, it was. See, if you guys remember a video some back time ago, I had a blowout on my trailer. Remember, I said, oh, I got a blowout and I had to go to a tire place, and I think that had something to do with that mud flap. But yeah, apparently half of that mud flap was off then, but it was up on that tire. So when he told me to back up, it fell down off that tire. He didn't realize it was ripped because of the angle that he saw it. So and that's what he said, oh, you can go, your mud flap was up on top of your tire. Well, I discovered I almost lost it. I only had one bolt holding that whole mud flap on. I wanted to catch it before I lost that mud flap, right? Because if I'd have lost the mud flap, then I would have had to buy the mud flap. Then I would have had to take out the bolts. And it was just time consuming. And I just had to make sure that mud flap wasn't going to fall off. Because I couldn't go through the Knoxville scales with that mud flap like it was. Oh, they would have surely probably had me pull over for a VI. Or they would have probably inspected me. So, but we put a whole bunch of zip. You'll see it. It's on tomorrow morning's video. He has a reefer, Adam. Oh, yeah, I do. What design? Yep, got a reefer, buddy. That's what I got there, Adam. Right now, I have a product in there I don't need a reefer for. So I don't have to run it. But as soon as I get this load to Omaha, then I take my trailer over to Council Bluff. I'll take it to the Blue Beacon, have them wash it out. Then I'm going to Lincoln to pick up meat. But right now, it's some kind of... It's not a hazmat load, but it's a chemical that's going to international paper, and it's in totes. So whatever it is, it must be important, or but we'll be there tomorrow. Well, we're out of here in 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes. So you guys have any questions? Got to be something. I bet it's heavy. Not really. Well, 45,500 pounds is the weight of the load, but again, we got video on that, so you'll see the weight ticket, and not only that, but you'll hear me and the shipper having an argument. It's the only, you know, we had an argument. I was pretty cool about it because I knew I was recording. He had no clue. No clue. And you know what? I don't feel bad about putting it on there, and I'm kind of hoping his company does see it. I don't have a tanker endorsement. I used to have one, and I also used to have the hazmat endorsement. And I used to have the TWIC card. And I got rid of them all. Me can be heavy. See, this guy asked me, he said, can you haul 500 pounds? I said, well, I've hauled that hauling meat. I said, it all depends how you load it. That guy, he got crazy. Oh, you don't think I can do this? You don't know if I can. He got crazy. It's on camera. I actually caught him on camera. So, you know me, I got my spy pen. He's definitely on camera. Just, you got to listen to him. He's mad. And I say on camera, oh man, not this. We got some good videos coming up, trust me. I don't hide anything, man. You know, you guys know I don't hide nothing. Pretty much I don't. I show you it all if I can. See, a lot of companies don't allow the driver to go beyond but limited, and I can understand that. So they can only show going down the road, or you know, but Marquardt don't really care. Love that spy. I do too, and I'll use it every time. Every time. I mean, I only had one shipper. I think he knew. It was a Walmart, because he says, "Oh, you got one of them? What did he? A shocking pen?" Never heard of a shocking pen, but he might have known that was a, but he didn't seem to care, you know. Hammerhead, how's it going, Trucker Juke? Yeah, it's going good, buddy, and thank you for enjoying the video. I love making the videos. Yeah, he has a spy. Yeah, I use it too. I go right inside these customers. You know, they have no clue, right? People will be their natural selves if they don't know that they're being on camera. Now, I won't put no negativity, so even if I use it, I mean, if there's cursing involved in that, that's not going on my video. But the truth of, you know, if I go inside a customer, you know, and I think the next clip I was out there in the truck, right, and I told you guys on camera, boy, that guy was an asshole, man. Really a jerk. And I tell you guys, but you hear him talking on the clip before that, so you'll probably agree with me. It's less intimidating than wearing a big camera on your head. Yeah, I think they'll know. You know, Johnny B. Good did that. He ran into a trouble with the company before the company he's with right now. So he ran, and then he was told he had to bring down all these videos, and it was a mess. It sounds like the shipper. Yeah, just wait for that video. It's day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow's video, you'll actually hear the shipper and I. It's part of the video. The name of that video is my wife's birthday, so don't get confused. I'm not married, but his wife had a birthday, and he was pissed. He was really mad because he had to load me, because he didn't want to. And the issue was, can you haul 45,500? I said, yeah, but it depends how you load it. And he says, I'm not asking you that. Can you haul 45,500? And I told him a second time, yes. It depends how you load it. And he got mad again. And it got crazy. Matter of fact, I cut 5 minutes of that video off because it really got ugly. The guy started cursing at me. And I stopped the camera. Actually stopped the camera. And I told that guy, I said, I got to tell you right now, this will be on YouTube. So he stands back because I had the GoPro. He's out there where my truck is. So I got the camera in here actually looking out, and it's catching all the audio. And I told the guy, I said, I got that camera on. You're on video. So he stands back and he starts yelling at the camera. Well, I know what I'm supposed to do, and this guy... I didn't even put that on YouTube because the guy was cursing too much. And I got kids that watch my videos. So I didn't want to put that on there, you know. You'll love it, guys. You'll love it. But it's the truth. I used to title my videos The Truth or Behind the Scenes, The Truth and Behind the Scenes of Trucking. Well, it's not titled that way, but when you watch the video, you'll be like, what? No, and I even said that on the next clip. I said, well, you can't win them all. I said, this guy was really an asshole. And it's all because his wife's birthday. He did not want to load me, see. I gotta be fan. I got people, my mama watches my videos, and you know, little Braxton there in Arizona, he watches my videos too. And I got other kids, so I try to keep it clean. I know I slip up once in a while. I think on one of my videos, I was going into the Blue Beacon, right? It's early morning, it's cold, and it's foggy inside there. And I said, I can't see shit. And sometimes I slip up too. Had some computer problems late logging onto the chat. Oh, that's okay. She is also a real good person there. Real beautiful beauty. She comments on my videos, I think every morning. It's always a pleasure. Let me put it this way. Whenever I see one of her comments, I smile. It just makes me feel good. And I appreciate that. I really do. You should have given him a job. I can't do that. I can't do that. You know, despite how rude they can be, if I'd have done that, I'd have went to jail. And what would have happened to my truck? And worse, what would have happened to Panda and Jake? So I can't do that. If I'm at home and my mom's got my dogs, my truck is safe and sound, that's a whole different story, right? But I can't do that out here on the road. Be safe and have a good ride. Thank you, dear Don. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to get out of here, too, here in a second. I love her post. I really do. You know, I don't get too many bad comments. I get one or two every now and then. But if I spot it, you won't even see it in there because I'll take it out of there. Good night, Scotty. Scotty ain't going to bed, so he was telling Don good night. Yeah, I got to keep professional. Bad as you hate it. Yeah, you got to. You can't go in there. You know, it's like I get a troll or something. I don't get crazy about it, you know. Just let it, you know, people get mad for a reason. You know, you got to think about this. I mean, really think about this real hard. Let's say you bump into somebody that's having a bad day, a bad mood. And let's say that individual starts yelling, cursing, whatever. And he's pissed off or she's pissed off or whatever. Now, you can look at it one or two ways. The person is an asshole and he just or she doesn't like you. Or you can say, you know, maybe this guy is having a bad day. Maybe something happened. Maybe his wife is sick, or maybe his house burnt down. or maybe something. I'm just saying, maybe it's something bad. Maybe he got a thing from his doctor saying he had stage 4 lung cancer, and maybe that's his last day of work. Ah, shit. I dropped you guys again. God darn it. This thing ain't supposed to do that. Alright, sorry about that. That second time I dropped you guys. Hopefully it don't do it again. But maybe they're having a hard, maybe something bad. So you got to look at it that way too, you know. And just because somebody's having a bad day, I'm not going to, two wrongs don't make a right. You know, of course you can get up and knock somebody on their butt. But that doesn't do nothing. Why? That's why I can't angry at people. That's why I can't either. I can't angry at people. It's just not in my nature to do that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that if you didn't back me in a corner, or like you heard about the 2 Wisconsin rest areas, right? And each time driver went into the rest area, it was early morning hours, and the driver got hurt. I mean, if I'm in a situation where I think I'm gonna get hurt, that's a whole different ball game, because then you have to defend yourself. But I'm not gonna start nothing. If I can walk away from it, that's just what we're gonna do. You might be on YouTube though. See, if you're gonna be like that, you might be on YouTube. You never know. The shipper woke up. Yeah, you know, anything could be somebody, but their butt does make you, you know, there's no way. Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard somebody say, that person pissed me off? Or have you ever said, that person just made me mad? Or let's say, that person made me have a bad day. Or, I guess what I'm trying to say is, as a person of myself, I don't let people have that much control over me. Okay? I'm not going to have a bad day unless I choose to have one. So, let's say I use Scotty Fields, for instance. I'm going to use you for an example. Let's say Scotty Fields, me and him bumped. He said something, and let's say I'm pissed off. Now, I could take that one or two ways. I could be mad and say, Scotty gave me a bad day. Or I can just brush it off and say, I guess what I'm trying to say, nobody's got that kind of control over you. Nobody can give me a bad day unless I choose to have one. And if I choose to have one, then I'm not going to blame somebody else for me having a bad day. Does that make sense? So I only have a bad day if I choose to have one. Now you wake up. I wake up, I have a cup of coffee. It's quiet. I'm rendering a video, having my coffee. How in the hell is that going to give me a bad day? That's not going to give me a bad day. The morning is supposed to be a refresh. You get you a good night's sleep, you wake up, you feel refreshed. How in the hell you get a bad day? Yeah, I hear people say, well, I had a bad day since I woke up. No. I mean, unless you're married and I guess you had a right down fight all night. But still, nobody has that kind of control over you. Nobody has that. They can't make you feel unless you choose to feel that. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's no way anybody can give me a bad day unless I choose to have one. And you know what? I can say I had one of them crazy days, or I can say I had a bad day. But saying you had a bad day is different than saying I feel like having. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just tried to rough. Yeah, he did. He tried to ruffle my face. And you'll actually hear me on that video. I still called him a sir. I still called him a sir. And I said, I I respect that you know what you're doing, because you've probably been doing this a long time. And I think that was pissing him off worse, because he couldn't make me mad. He tried. I mean, when you hear that video, you'll see that. He tried, but he couldn't do it. Alright guys, I think I'm going to climb out of here. I'm starting to get hoarse. I don't know if you noticed that. That's why I keep clearing my throat. Keep getting hoarse here. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Are you the original from what state? Where are you originally from? Okay, well, I was born in South Bend, Indiana until I turned 12. Then we moved to Southeast Missouri around the Poplar Bluff area. And I stayed there until I was 16, 17. I left school at the age of, I just started in the 10th grade when I quit school. Back in the day, you could do that. So I was 16 turning 17. I think that's right. 17. I was 17 when I quit school. 16. 17. 16 just turning 17. Something like that. That's when I quit school. And then I went to work. And then on my own, I moved to Elkhart, Indiana. And I got some work there. I worked in sawmills. I worked in a few factories. I drove a taxi cab. And 24 years of driving truck. So that's basically it. I'm originally from Indiana. Just until I turned 12. Then we moved to Missouri. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and climb on out of here. I want to thank you guys for watching. And have a good sleep. You betcha. That's what we're fixing to do. So good night, God bless, and we will see you on the next one. Later.